Fantastic. Don't start.
Hello. You know, I always put the stream on whenever we're about to speak. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Brogan, and I am with Mike.
Good morning. 11th of May, 11 a.m., the 11th hour of the 11th day. I'm not sure what that's in relation to, but we are back in the studio. It is Saturday morning. What are we doing here? I don't know. We should be in bed. We've got a very busy show today. We're going to go through some really cool stuff about Bitcoin. Brogan is going to have his Oracle TA section, where I think you're going to be looking at Bitcoin, Ton, and Solana.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to look at lots of other coins today, and we're going to finish the show by looking at the coin so many of you requested yesterday, which is Trump. Donald Trump, or Donald Trump, I don't know which one it is. We're going to have a quick look at that. And we're going to do all of that in an hour. But before we begin, the most important thing to do, smash the like, follow, subscribe, whatever the numbers may be. I think we're at 128,000 followers this week, Brogan. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
Crazy numbers. Crazy numbers.
Mental.
So, before we begin, you told us we'd be at $94,000
No, I did
by May the 16th.
No, that's a lie. 5 days.
And
remember what I said last stream?
We are. What are the chart? What are the markets looking like? What are the charts telling us?
Well, we'll get to that. Oh, well, yeah. To be fair, we do have the percentages to look at on CoinMarketCap, which is going to make the stream lag. So I do need a preface. Right now, that the cameras are going to start to lag. Give us a minute while we look at CoinMarketCap. It makes everyone lag. If it makes Ben lag, it makes everyone lag.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back with normal cameras. So 60,810. We refresh to make sure that is the most accurate price.
I want a refund.
That's not true because this is why I'm going to get into the charts, because the inverse hedge got invalidated. We do still have the rounded bottom.
Rounded bottom, yes.
And then the little like side part, so we still have potential to go up. And again, like I said, I'll look at it on the charts when we get to the charts.
Everything goes up with a rounded bottom. That's what I'll say about that.
Right, okay. Well, that's drained me. That in rude statement you said. I can't even put it to words. We're down across every board ever, which is unfortunate. So yeah, 3% down, 3.5% down 24 hours, 3.8% down 7 day. Obviously, the disparity between 24 hour and 7 day, aka basically means we've not been moving. And if you look at charts, that is a clear display. We've been, basically crabbing. We're like a bullet which has been shot in a titanium container, just ding, 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 off everywhere. We've actually fallen below 3,000 on Ethereum. We're down to 2,910.
I'm not going to be eating my hat anytime soon.
No, but again, like it went above, then it went below, then it went above, then it went below. So I'm not worried about that. We can look at that. We're not looking at this stream. I think I'll look at it when I look at it on my stream
Monday.
tomorrow.
I think
Not
you
tomorrow,
stream Monday.
Monday. Solana at $144. Can't remember what that was on stream. I don't know if it was like 100. I think it was like 148 near 100.
Yeah, 146, 148. We did hit $150 on Solana on Thursday, I think, when we had our little bounce back to 63,000. We did hit $150 again on Solana, but like you say, we are struggling. What are the gainers and losers then?
That's how it is.
Let's see if Rune is in your...
Really horrible 24 hours. The highest gainer is 1.7%, with
is
a cash network.
Yeah, that's been on the rise for the last few days.
Yeah. Tron's up 1.6 and Pepe's up 1.5. Nothing really interesting here though. I'll go to the 7 day gainers quickly. The cash 33%, Render 26%. Render's been going up quite a bit actually.
Yeah.
For a while, which is nice. I do like Render. And the coin we are covering today, Toncoin, 14.69 on the 7 day as well.
Really not a fan of Toncoin.
And if you're not a fan of that, you're not a fan of WorldCoin either, which is up 11.4%.
Not a fan of WorldCoin either.
And my favourite coin, 4chain, is up 8.16% on the 7 day.
What's losing?
Let's have a look.
What's
losers?
What's wet the bed over the last 24 hours?
Theta, 10.6% down 24 hours, so that's got to be a bit painful for whoever's holding that. 4chain, it's a love-hate, like I said. Love-hate in terms of the gaining and losing as well. So we're at 10.5% loss as well for 24 hours, so very unfortunate. Audi, 9% down. Arv 7.8, Axie Infinity, yeah, it's just a lot of losing going on. Let's go to the 27 day. We've got Core, 22.65% down. Wormhole 21.5, and then Bonk Very unfortunate
Bonk
times.
had a really good run though. So
Yeah, very good run, but
over
it's
the last
hurting
month
now,
it's
though.
done really well. But
Yeah.
unfortunately,
It's down in every regard. 6.35% as well, down 7 days. So very unfortunate. Flocky's down 11.8% as well.
on its way to
ICP.
Valhalla, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, everything's down. I mean,
Everything is down.
everything's down.
So there's a few people in chat saying hello, which I'm hoping Brogan is going to
I
go
will read
and
them,
read
yeah.
out some of the comments. And then we've got some X-Files to go through before we get to the news. Who is in chat today?
Hold on, let me bear with me. I just closed the entire browser. I don't know if it's going to show up anymore. Let me just bring up the X file and then I'll read the chat and then we'll go on to the Fancy Fancy thing. And then we'll go on to the X file. So, hello to Daniel, hello, Kishan, Tariq. So glad you can join us all. Very nice. What I think is going on, and you've said this before, and actually guys on YouTube, do you wait till like the dot of 11 to come onto the stream? Because obviously, it's not a bad thing. But it's like, I swear, I see the numbers and it's like sitting here for like 2 and then it just goes up all of a sudden. But in regards, thank you all for joining. We'll go check it out.
You are missing out if you're only coming at 11 o'clock. And what nobody seems to mention is all of this music that you hear at the start of the stream.
And during the stream.
And during the
And
stream.
the end of the stream.
Brogan has written it all.
Told me.
And every song he's written is named after an OG. So he has a song called Tariq, he has a song called Kishan, a song called Danny and Mags. Every one of them has a name, and they're all named after the OGs.
Yeah.
And nobody ever alludes to the fact that the music's nice. You don't hear it anywhere else.
No.
As Brogan said before we came on air, we might not be the best at crypto, but we've got the best crypto music.
Okay, real quick, we've got the best music in crypto. Because okay, what is it? Okay, I'm gonna start this. I really want to start like digging at people because I just want to like get in there. Who is there? So there's Crypto Life, he's got some synthwave crap.
Yeah.
You've got Frank Candles, he's got some like American guy, some like corny rap. Ben's alright actually.
Ben's got some
but
good music.
it's not a patch on us. We've got variety, we've got electric guitars in there, got amazing stuff. But also what we've also been made by me is the little nice little transitional numbers, scores even.
Are we going to do 2 X-Files
We're
now?
about to do the X-Files one. I'm just going to quickly check that the browser's actually open because I've just closed it. But before that, I'm going to drink water.
Should we do some things like that on the camera, just before you do the fade? So
Like
it looks like in what was it called? The one with Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo.
Right.
It kind of like does that wave thing down. We should do that before.
Oh, like the black thing, the bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Really
Okay, let me just check. All right, okay, yeah, so the browser works. So we're going to go to the transitional and come over.
X-Files.
Boom. Look at that.
How
That was
good is
perfect.
that?
Like, I just don't get how professional we are. It's just amazing. That was beautiful. It's
have some
a
X-Files.
lovely little thing. Anyway, so first X-File is Peter Schiff. When the Bitcoin ETF launched 4 months ago, there was no sellers, only buyers. But now that so many investors own the ETFs, the supply of potential sellers is large. But with waning demand from new buyers, ETF outflows will soon put significant downward pressure on Bitcoin.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Do you know what I say to that? I don't give a shiv. I generally
don't pulled the joke
give
out.
a shiv what this man has to say. He owns a gold ETF, a gold fund. So Bitcoin is a direct threat. If you had a coffee house and a coffee house opened across the road, would you say nice things about that coffee house? No, you wouldn't. You'd say that the coffee uses 6-week-old milk. You'd say it uses coffee from down the road from the local supermarket.
Ooh. You
would crucify it. So Peter Schiff is not somebody anybody should listen to for crypto advice.
Ooh, I don't know. I just saw something unfortunate in the chat as well, scrolling down from the crypto, saying all the wrong words, the Twitter feed, the comments on it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know if this is true. I hope it's true. I hope this is a not adopted photo. Apparently, from 2013, Peter Schiff, thinking of buying Bitcoin instead of precious metals.
Yeah.
Think again, Peter Schiff explains why in an
right.
exclusive interview when it was at $1,000.
Yeah.
Another thing they say as well is the control of buying Bitcoin. I believe, obviously, this could be a Saturday morning mishap of incorrectness. However, but when you buy and sell these ETFs, I believe it is a representation of a Bitcoin holding, which isn't a direct sell of Bitcoin. So I assume by the big sell pressure, I assume he means by the people who are actually buying the Bitcoin, the actual big investment companies, not the people. Because if he's talking about everyone owning the ETFs and selling the ETFs, I don't understand how everyone's selling the ETFs. Obviously, that's bad. obviously it's like, oh, everyone's saying that ETFs is bad news for Bitcoin. But I don't see how that directly correlates to the actual Bitcoin price. But if he's talking about like the big companies actually selling Bitcoin, I don't completely understand that. But if he's talking about a lot of people selling the ETFs, I don't believe it has too much of a direct impact on the Bitcoin price.
It's spot Bitcoin. So the ETF holds the Bitcoin. So if you get...
Exactly.
Yeah, but if you sell the ETF sells the Bitcoin.
Right.
But, however, you are right in what you're saying is that all the pressure, the downward pressure we've seen from the last 3-4 weeks now has been from two sets of people. It has been from Grayscale, and that's been selling constantly now since January, and it's actually from crypto people. The ETFs haven't been selling. So all this downward pressure we've seen, this 20% correction, has come from us, people like us, not the ETFs. We've had one outflow day in 90. So 89 days of buying pressure from the ETFs. And I did ask the question on the stream a few weeks ago, what happens when the ETFs start to sell? The issue is that they are not paper hands. These ETFs are diamond hands. We've got a raft of companies that have had to admit that they now hold Bitcoin via the ETFs. We've got Rothschild, we've got Goldman Sachs, we've got Merrill Lynch, we've got all of them. We have to pick a few out to show you. They're all buying Bitcoin. Stop selling. You're selling to the people who have the money, already have the money. Don't sell. Let's move on before we go off. I go off on a monologue. Okay. We don't want to do that. I'm holding my gunpowder today.
There were no sellers, so who the buyer's buying from?
Yeah. What's next?
Swan, or people. Okay, there we go, Swan. I read the little the name there. So Swan, latest, Wells Fargo now has Bitcoin ETF exposure, according to SEC filings today. Well known for banning customers from purchasing Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in the past, Wells Fargo appears to have bent the knee.
Absolutely. Again, I'm going to hold my gunpowder. I'm not going to go off on a rant. Don't listen to what they are saying. Look at what they are doing. You are worried about $60,000 Bitcoin, $65,000 Bitcoin. They are buying it. They want to buy it as cheap as possible. They want to get as much of it as possible because they are greedy and they want to separate you from your Bitcoin. Next, I'm not going to rant.
What is it? Do as I say, not as I do.
Do as I say. No, do as I do, not as I say.
No.
Yeah, because they're buying the Bitcoin.
No, but not as we should do. But the quote is what they want you to do. Is do what I say, not what I do. Is what they want you to do.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Sentiment. Traders are showing weak. Traders are showing weak. Buy dip interest in Bitcoin's latest retraced down to as low as 60.2k today. Generally, the crowd's lack of faith is a strong sign of prices being close to a bottom. Track social. The round bottom, which is a couple of handles, which I'm talking about today, which means we're going to go to 70k within the next couple of days and 90k we're going to have to break. If we're getting to 90k on the 16th of May, we're going to have to break out at some point soon.
Break out. We're going to have to be the greatest escape since Alcatraz to get to 90k from here. I mean, we can't hold 60.
Yeah, Houdini going up there. Generally, the crowd's lack of faith is a strong sign of prices being close to the bottom. Track social interest levels to see the FUD stays high. And there's got some photo here.
We don't need to look at that. It's just lots of lines. Yeah. The most important thing is bears get exhausted. We talked about this. Bears get exhausted and bulls get exhausted. That's why we say the price can't go up or down forever. So when you see the 74,000, the bulls got exhausted. We're now seeing lethargy at the bottom. People aren't really selling or buying. We look at the volume. What's the volume today? I know you can't bring it up. It's probably about 60 billion. Right?
Oh, this is the volume, isn't it? Hold on.
The volume was over $100 billion a day for weeks, and now we're at 60. Why? That's a sign that the markets are not trading. Why the market's not trading? Because they've had enough. Basically, they don't care anymore. They've gone for a coffee. They want a break. They're sick of it. So 60,000, rounded bottom. I think we go up from here, but we're going to look at the charts.
I also do think that as well.
Right. What is there any more of those X-Files?
There's one more.
One more. I don't remember what these are. I do this on a Friday night, and I always forget what we cover on the show.
Cointelegraph.
Cointelegraph.
Okay. Bansera Capital invests undisclosed sum in the open network on May the 2nd, citing integration with Telegram as main factor. With 900 million monthly users and 36.7 million monthly downloads, Telegram's partnership positions the open network as a potential major crypto network, and it has gone up 45. Oh, it's a Toncoin, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's gone up 45.83%, which is what we're looking at today.
Yep. I'm not going to rant about this because I did this yesterday, but Toncoin and Telegram are not worth $28 billion. I don't care what anybody tells me. It's overvalued. It's all speculation. It is not more valuable than a lot of the chains. All it has, and I know this is a big all, is 900 million users, but they haven't adopted them to crypto just yet. We covered Notcoin on a video yesterday, so make sure to watch the Notcoin video after this. I think it's about 12 minutes, 11-minute video, and it's about the new coin. It's being launched on the 16th. It's a game with 35 million users on the Ton blockchain. So it's the biggest success story, and I think it's not. I think it's not going to be overvalued, but I'm not going to hold that token either. I'm not a fan of Ton at the moment.
Well, we'll see when we look at the charts, which is soon. So should we play the little transitional after we finish as well? That'd be cool.
Yeah, why not? What are we going on to next?
The first article.
Is there not an article section? Is there not an article transition?
Yeah, but that's traditional.
You know what? I feel like I'm on CNN sometimes.
It's just so professional. So the first article, let me make sure I've brought it up properly. There we go. So Bitcoin and Ethereum tank as crypto liquidations top $150 million. So the title, as you can see, in the central of the screen and on the right, it's all over with a little volcano on the side. So both Bitcoin and Ethereum plunged early Friday, prompting a wave of crypto long positions to be liquidated. Ouch. Prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum both plunged Friday. Well, to be fair, it actually does make sense because I'll get to that charts in a minute. Prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum both plunged Friday morning, prompting a fresh wave of long position liquidations that pushed total crypto liquidations above $150 million. I do this even on my streams. If I'm really flabbing on the words, I'm just going to drink water.
It's fine. I'm not doing the thumbs down to you. I'm doing the thumbs down to the liquidations.
Okay. That pushed total crypto liquidations above.
Anybody seen Anchorman, where the guy sits in the background, he starts doing that, and the guy goes. That's what I'm doing right now under the camera that you can't see. I'm doing that to Brogan. I'm just twisting his tongue. Sorry, carry on.
That pushed total crypto liquidations above $150 million over the past 24 hours per CoinGlass.
Yeah. I mean, $150 million is nothing between friends, is it? I mean, Tariq sent me 350,000 Litecoin.
Three times, actually, last night.
Three times he sent it to me.
Yeah.
No, what was it? Wednesday or Thursday night, he sent me 350,000 Litecoin, which is very nice of him.
And then you talked about it on the stream.
Yeah. It's lovely, wasn't it? Yeah. It didn't arrive the first time, so he sent it to me again. So now what Tariq doesn't know is I have 700,000 Litecoin. Yeah. Because it did arrive.
A long time ago.
But $150 million worth of liquidations isn't actually a great deal. We've seen cascading liquidations in the past that have hit $1.5, $1.8 billion. So it's not a massive amount of liquidation. So let's not suddenly think that the world is ending.
Yeah. Bitcoin dropped by more than $2,000 in an hour, falling from a price above $63,000 to a daily low of $60,890, according to CoinGecko. It has since rebounded slightly to 61,130 as of this writing, and it's down more than 1% on the day.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ethereum is down by 2% over the last day, falling from 3,027 to a low of 2,927 alongside Bitcoin's plunge.
I have got some breaking news I need to tell you about Ethereum, which didn't make the show. One of the ETF applications, the Ethereum ETF applications, changed its submission yesterday to remove ETH staking. So the ETFs were going to stake their Ethereum, generate a yield on the Ethereum that's held in the ETF, and they've refiled removing that from the application. A lot of people have taken that as good news because it means they've done it for a reason. Now, it could be the SEC have asked them to do it, or it could be they're preempting the SEC asking them to do it. But that was breaking news last night. I still think it's getting rejected. I still think Ethereum could go to $2,500, $2,200. But that's because I am Mr. Bear today.
Right, Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear. Because I've been promised my honey of a $90,000 Bitcoin. And the Oracle has yet again let me down.
I have not let anybody down, actually. That is a complete lie. Because I did say on the stream when I talked about the inverse centrals and the rounded bottom and whatnot, I did say you do have a lot of backup. Obviously, the cup or the rounded bottom, it's a cup and handle, but it's also going the wrong way. I just realised that. So it's a rounded bottom more so than anything else. I did say as well that is on the high time frames, so we do have multiple layers, which is I think I emphasised that on the stream. Obviously, the inverse centrals fell through because we had like a 1 hour wick of two grand. It's crazy, which is unfortunate.
Right, what's the next article? Should we skip on from this? We don't need to read too much.
No, I don't read it. There's nothing else to read.
We've read it all. We know what's happened. We've had a little bit of a correction on top of the little bit of a correction. Remember, when the dip keeps dipping and it keeps dipping and you buy the dip and it keeps dipping, you just keep buying the dip.
That's a DC.
And eventually you'll be fine and sound. What's next? I can't remember what is next. Is it Solana next?
No. Jack Dorsey says Bitcoin price will go beyond $1 million in 2030.
Do you know who Jack Dorsey reminds me of?
Who?
Elf.
Huh?
You know the angry elf?
Yeah.
Who was he played by?
The little guy.
Little
Peter
guy.
Dinklage.
Peter
That's
Dinklage.
Tall Peter Dinklage.
He is the son of Peter Dinklage, I'm convinced of it. And to prove it, he grew his goatee beard to look even more like Peter Dinklage. So Jack Dorsey is Peter Dinklage, I think.
Wow.
So I
So
think
you got from son to him already. You're on stilts.
I think Jack Dorsey is going to wake up one morning, go to his mirror and rub his face, and he will have been played by Peter Dinklage all his life. That's how good an actor Peter Dinklage is.
Right.
And Jack Dorsey doesn't realise that he's being played by Peter Dinklage. That's what I think of Jack Dorsey. Because also, Mr. Jack Dorsey, see that? Can you hear that noise? That's flapping. That's what Jack Dorsey does. He hates Twitter. He hates Elon Musk. He likes Elon Musk. He likes Twitter. Twitter is the only place to go for free speech. I'm going to build a competitor to Twitter. I've left that company. Twitter's the place to go. He did all of that in 2 years.
Yeah,
the man doesn't know.
Was it Square? Or
yeah, he's made Square, which is a payment solution, but he also joined the board of a Twitter killer, or whatever you want to call it.
I thought it was called Square.
No.
There's
No, he's changed the name of Square as well, hasn't he? He's called it Block or something. It was Square, now it's Block. It's called Block because it's a payment solution for the blockchain. But he also joined the board. He didn't build it. He joined the board of a Twitter killer. And then he's realised that the censorship of the Twitter killer is worse than the censorship on Twitter. So now he's gone back and said, you need to follow Elon Musk, you need to go on Twitter because that's the only place you'll get free speech. And he said that 2 days ago. And I'm like, Jack, you've lost all credibility. Just go away, go and make Elf 2 with Will Ferrell and just go and enjoy the rest of your life and leave the adults to adult. That's what you should do.
I should make a Twitter crypto. I should make crypto Twitter.
You should.
Anyway,
Call it Critter.
We had this already.
Breaking that. There we go. We'll call it Critter. No, Crypto Twitter.
Then we're calling everyone who's in crypto bugs. I don't want to do that. Thank you very much.
What's next?
What is currently, actually. Jack Dorsey says Bitcoin price will go beyond $1 million in 2030. Dorsey, who led the social media platform from 2015 to 2021. We didn't mention what social media platform it is, but
do you know what? He's the Greta Thunberg of crypto. He's like, nobody cares, Jack. Stop coming out and speaking. Go away. Nobody cares about Greta Thunberg. Nobody cares about Jack Dorsey. Just leave Elon Musk alone. Leave Twitter alone. You sold it. It's your mistake. Walk away. Anyway, sorry. What does he say? It's going to go to $1 million by 2030. And how does he know?
I'm not sure. I haven't really read the article.
Keep it
Dorsey, who led the social media platform, Twitter, these guys, CoinDesk amateurs, from 2015 to 2021, developed a strong interest in crypto during the time and is now fully focused on the sector. Awesome. Jack Dorsey, got these little TLDR, too lazy to read, whatever it is. Jack Dorsey believes the price of Bitcoin could reach over $1 million by the end of 2030. His outlook aligns with that of other industry leaders such as Cathie Wood, who predicted the Bitcoin could go as high as $1.5 million by that time.
She lied.
Oh.
The article's lying, sorry. She said $3.8 million. She's updated it since.
There's a quote from him. Oh my God, I don't know.
Can you do it in the voice of Peter Dinklage?
What's it
I don't know, actually. That's a very difficult... I just read it out. I don't know how it...
So I was like, I'm trying to nationalise.
No, because Peter Dinklage is playing Jack Dorsey, so maybe you just read it out normally. That's
right.
how good Peter...
I'm playing him, but I'm not him. Right,
yeah,
okay, I get it.
Exactly.
So there's one quote here. Okay, so I haven't read it out yet, clearly, but by what I've just read, I actually think he doesn't really know what's going on. I don't know, over at least 1 million. I don't think it hits that number, it goes beyond. So what I've gathered from that is he doesn't know, so he just thought he would say something.
He'd just agree.
I don't know,
Just
over
like
at least
Greta
1 million.
Thunberg.
It's like, that's what I would say in the second ever, go back. I don't know if we unlisted them. Go back to the second ever, or the first ever Crypto Warehouse podcast. And I was asked, when Julian was still here and we were talking, I had no idea about crypto. I was just into this because someone else was supposed to do this, whatever. We were asked what was Bitcoin price going to. I had no idea what was going on. I sounded like him. I said, I don't know. I just listened to what they both said and just differentiated it. I don't know. That's what he has no idea.
No idea. So again, we go back to this point. Celebrities, Shaquille O'Neal, what's that guy called? Tom Brady, Jack Dorsey, Joe Biden, whoever you want to say, don't listen to them. Would you buy shampoo off a man with a bald head? No, you wouldn't. So why would you listen to a celebrity tell you about crypto? You want to listen to the Kathy Woods, the Michael Saylors, the Vitalik Butterans, the Anatoly Yavalenkos. Listen to those people because at least they're in the industry. Jack Dorsey just wants to say a soundbite to get himself back in the paper again. Maybe he's got another movie coming out, who knows. Anyway, now, is it time for Oracle AI or Oracle TA?
There's more quote here. There's no quote.
What's he said now?
The most amazing thing about Bitcoin, apart from the founding story, is anyone who works on it or gets paid in it or buys it for themselves, everyone who puts any effort in to make it better is making the entire ecosystem better, which makes the price go up.
Well said, Jack. Absolutely well said. Well scripted. Well scripted.
Yeah, it's great, but anyone who works on it, I don't think there's a direct correlation between. Obviously, I get what he's trying to get at. I don't really think there's a direct correlation between work on the GitHub project and their price going up.
The miners are the people who we should be thankful to. Exactly. The miners who keep the network secure, they're the ones that we should be donning our hats to. Now, it is Oracle TA time, which means
could be. I'm sorry. I'll change it in a minute. I think because we're so used to spelling things the right way, I forgot to put Donald Trump. Put Donald Trump. But to be fair, in my defense,
the problem is, Kabir, I carry the entire Crypto Warehouse brand. I carry it all week, and then just when I'm getting tired on the end of a week on a Saturday, the hero, the Oracle, comes in on camera with his golden locks, his James Bond complexion, and steals all the glory. And all the girls in the chat, oh, he's so sexy. He's so handsome.
I had the article and you were talking about James Bond. I just did that. He plops up there.
So he steals the glory, Kabir. He steals the glory. Anyway, right, now it is TA time. I'm going to read all of your comments. So while Brogan's doing the TA, drop comments in chat and I'll read them out to him as we're going through. If there's a chart you want to look at, maybe Brogan will throw it in. Now, this segment is supposed to be 15 minutes, but Brogan loves the sound of his own voice, so it will go a lot longer. You ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Am I off screen yet?
No. Get the chart up. I feel like I need to defend myself a lot from the charts actually today because it's been moving a bit funny. Anyway,
do you want me to do an intro? Or are you ready?
I'm ready. We've already got the intro, thank you very much.
Okay, do the intro and then I'm off, aren't I?
Yeah, you can go.
I can get her for a little walk around. We're getting old.
There we go.
Perfect.
We are on to the charts. So if you say hello really quickly. Did you leave without the microphone? Oh, it's there. There you go. So he's got the microphone on. You can't see him because he's not on the screen right now. You can see me. Hello. I'm in the corner, bottom left. You might not see me. But currently we have the Bitcoin chart open right now. We're currently going through Bitcoin. In total, through this, we've got Bitcoin, Ton, and Sol. But as Mike said, if you've got any, I might do one request. And if there's a request, which is just seeming, if you say it really nicely, we might let it slide and do a 4 coin. But these are the only coins we'll be covering today. So it's looking a bit unfortunate. Now, you might see, let me realign this bottom area here. So you might see it's looking very unfortunate. However, we still have a range. So, okay, it is a rounded bottom, but I've kind of got the range thing as well. And it's obviously, you know, the way it works is you've got the rounded area, you have the range going downwards, and then it comes upwards. So it's basically a matter of time is what I'm reading from this chart. Obviously, we are still in the range. You can see bouncing there, bouncing there, bouncing there, and then we're bouncing off the bottom. So, although it might seem like we're in the mud, but we're like gonna be saved soon. We can see the car driving towards us is gonna get saved. Why are you dancing? But anyway, it looks like we're also trying to form an order block at the bottom where we are right now. Now this could work out in two different ways.
See, you know what I find strange about your drawings is the red and green lines on your drawings don't match with what you've drawn. So your line seems to be going up and to the right, but the actual reality is everything is going down and to the right.
No.
So Kishan, Tariq, all of our OGs, Mags, Kabir,
Look at
all of
that!
our OGs.
Look where it goes to. Where we last went to.
Just moving a white line that didn't work before doesn't mean it's going to work this time.
All right, now listen. You know this, okay? That these sorts of ranges, you've got to give them time. That they will come. Obviously, again, chart patterns are never 100% time, but I don't think we're full to 58k.
There's a very famous expression from the north of England, and it's a broken clock is right twice a day. Yeah? If you keep moving the white line down, it's going to be right eventually.
That's the point of the whole range. The point of the range is you wait for it to be right. It's not a predetermined thing. It's in the range and it breaks out.
No, to be honest, I'm going to let you into a secret. So Ben Cowan, Big Ben, who we love, he's done a lot of research on post-halvings. Mm-hmm. Now, about 2 months ago, I made a members only video, and it was what's going to happen to the Bitcoin price post-halving. Mm-hmm. And I went back and looked. Halvings, we only had one dip.
Right.
Good morning, Solo Sky. We had one dip out of 4. So we had a 75% chance to hold the line and move up. This time, what happened? We decided to have our party before the halving, got to 70-odd thousand because of the ETFs, and then we'd gone so high. You know, in that scene where Roadrunner runs over the side of the cliff and goes, and then it just comes crashing down. We've fallen more this post-halving than we've ever done in the past. We've come down more than ever, right? Now, obviously, history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. We know that. And we know we're going to go up to the right. But even Ben Cowan himself, the great maestro himself, has said, this is different, but the same.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. So even though you're wrong, you should be right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the moral of the story.
Exactly. No, okay. So what I'm seeing here on the 4 hour, right, is an order block which is about 4, which is going to keep us below. We're going to come down more. We're going to come down more. Maybe even towards 59.9. Okay, it looks good, right? I'm really laughing.
I'll tell you what, while you compose it, I'm going to say 2 things, right? My bottom is 60,000. My bottom is 60,666. And the reason that was my bottom is that was my target in the first half of the Head and Shoulders, yeah? And I kept that line. So 60,666. The problem is if we break 60,666, I think we're going to go possibly as low as 57,000.
Well, then, that's good, actually, because... Okay, so obviously, like I said, this...
No, how is going to 57,000 good?
No, I'm not talking about that. Do you know what? You dancing just set me off. You do that stupid dance in the corners. Anyway.
Kabir says, I still say Bitcoin has to test 60k. I think it will. I think it will test 60k. And the issue...
60.
50! Sorry, 50, Kabir. I don't know if we're going to go to 50 because the bull market support band, which isn't on this chart, is at about 56,000. I don't know if we're going to break it.
Yeah, but if you were talking about 60k, then I can absolutely agree with you. Look at that. Look at that 50. That 2% padding on the symbol significance. It's basically on 60k.
Yeah.
But what I was about to say was if we do hold this 60, 6, 7, whatever 9, then it means we actually don't come to the proper. Oh, actually, to be fair, we have bounced off the line. Actually, to be fair, stop doing that. So actually, my point is slightly invalidated. I didn't see that line until right there. But yeah, like I said, if we do fall into the block, we're probably going to be a bit down, which is not going to be very good. So this could actually mean we could come to 60k if we do form this order block, which I could see happening. But what could happen is we come upwards towards 61k. We don't have an order block, then we maybe just hover again. But if this order block forms, then we're going to have this small gap where we're basically going to be stuck. This is too much pressure. We're probably going to fall below the line and then probably come to 60k and then upwards again. So if the order block forms and we stay below, then it was probably one of these sort of unfortunate situations where we come down, we go back in time a bit, and then we come back up.
Yeah, I mean, the next week and the week after, we're going to have a lot more positive news from all of these filings about which companies are holding Bitcoin. They've only just started to come through. So we are going to see more and more bullish news as the weeks go by. If we hold 60, which I think we could do very well.
Oh, I don't think we could fall below 60.
Then I think we are going to move up. And like you say, we've got a rounded bottom. We might move back up. Right. So Kabir says 50. We think we're going to hold 60. Next Saturday, Kabir, when we come back on, we will see whether we've held 60 and moved up, or whether we come down to 57 on the way down to 50.
Kabir, if you're completely right, have we given Kabir the indicators? Is he? Because I know he won something. Was it the money?
I tell you what, Kabir, if you haven't got the indicators, send me an email and we'll send you the indicators. You can have a look at the same charts that Brogan's got.
All right. I was going to do a little game then. I was going to say, if you're right, if we actually do fall below 60, because we can change it. We'll fall below 60 and we'll give you it.
All right. Should we move on to what's next? Ton. So I am not a fan of Ton coin. I think this is hype and hysteria.
Oh, we didn't look at Monk Cipher. Let's go back quickly. I'll go to the daily really quickly. So we can see money flow coming down, no good. VWAP's coming upwards, so we'll probably have some momentum change, which would be good, and then money flow starts to change. Hopefully we'll have some positivity. So what this says to me is we have some more potential to be in the mud a bit and then come upwards. So we can be down here for the period where the VWAP continues to come upwards, hopefully, and the momentum will start to change. And then once the VWAP and the momentum change, the money flow will start to change. I've explained it before. The VWAP kind of they precede each other basically.
Yeah.
And obviously the money flow is based on the trend. So as you can see, the start of the money flow turning is when we start to be in a downtrend. Obviously the VWAP coming positive is when candles start to become more positive. Obviously momentum is kind of an intermediate between them. So as things start to come upwards, basically what I'm trying to say is I think we have, based on the Mark Cipher, we have enough time before we become, a bit more positive again for us to be a bit more in the mud and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, let's go to Tom.
Right, what's next? It's 11:38 and we've still got...
We're fine. You know what? We're never ever going to be doing that. I don't even know why you try. Literally no point trying.
It's like you're at a karaoke night.
We look at the daily.
And your mate's drunk and he won't get off the microphone. That's what it's like. Right, so I'm not a fan of Ton. I've made my feelings clear about Ton, but of course the charts are a different kettle of fish, aren't they?
Exactly.
So from the charts point of view, can we keep going up is my question.
Well, we've got resistance. Obviously, we have it at $7, which obviously makes sense because it's $7. Obviously, we wicked up. Obviously, some significance. It bases it off volume and price action, so it's going to be weighted on to $7.22. But again, it is a wick, so I'm going to ignore this. I'm going to basically pay attention to $7. As you can see, bounced off it twice, basically here, printed below it. This was basically a wick to test how high we can come, and then we're coming down now. So I drew this kind of like trend line. Obviously, the top one was kind of just to fit it. I don't really like this one as much. So it looks like we have this. Now, I do talk about this. I haven't looked at the EMAs in a while, but what I actually looked at like 3 or 4 times, and it actually did happen, is when, obviously I don't really look at EMAs too much, so I'm going to hide them after this, I don't really care, but is when the price action gets to a high point and there's a trend line, and then the EMAs catch up. It basically, what seems to happen is either you blow up or you blow down.
You see, because this is what I was going to ask you is, if somebody wants to buy Ton, I think it's overextended.
I think you wait.
I think you wait. Now, do you wait? Because I looked at it yesterday and I think I had a range of, what did I say yesterday? Was it $4.60 to $6 or something like that? Around that figure?
Okay, well, what we've got $5.60 as a support. As you can see, we bounced off it like boom there, boom there, boom there. Obviously got this order block which we could more than happily fall down, which is $5.90. We've got this line at $6.13, but we bounced off it once there. It doesn't really matter. I'm kind of going to bleed that one. I don't really like it too much. But you got this order block, which worked decently well.
So about $6.
This support point was a bit more important. So $5.60 to about $5.97, aka $6. So
that might be what I meant, rather than $4.60. Maybe I meant $5.60 to $6.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. $5.60 to $6. In terms of I think it looks completely negative. So we've got this situation going on where we're probably going to stay, within here. So if I get the pen out, it's probably going to be something like this. Kind of be in this area, squishing, and then all the way down here. Obviously, to back that up, and completely overbought momentum with a red dot coming down.
Yeah.
Money flow, the highest we've seen in ages, absolutely just tanking it.
Yeah.
View up coming down below the zero mark. So every single aspect of market cipher is negative. I think we kind of hover a bit more and then come downwards. Obviously, we could just completely break out and come down, but I think very soon short for TON, especially coinciding with what I think for Bitcoin. If we come to 60k and fall below, if we put this order block out on the 4 hour, test it as resistance and come down to 60k, that's going to be negative for the market. Bring down Toncoin as well. How much would that be in terms of percentage though? Maybe about 10%. 10% fall, which would be pretty good.
So if you wanted to buy TON, you could put some orders in about 570, 560.
Yeah, I mean, again, 560 is low. I would probably be a bit conservative, maybe towards $5.96, $5.97.
Right.
Maybe I think the most conservative price I would suggest would be $6.12 or $6.13.
All right.
Because that is the highest point we saw any sort of resistance and or support.
Okay.
But again, that is really conservative. I think we could probably fall lower towards $5.90.
Right. Okay. Very quickly then, Kabir said, "Can you bring up the bonk chart just to see how that's looking?" And then we'll do Sol, and then we'll crack on with Rube Arb. Do you like that one? That's my favourite one.
Look at that order block. Like what I enjoy about order blocks is coming onto the chart after not looking at the chart for ages and just seeing it work.
Yeah.
Because look at that, we use it there as resistance, use it there support, absolutely resistance there. It's absolutely brilliant. Anyway, so what scenario are we in?
This is the 4 hour.
Yeah, it's 4 hour.
Yeah. You see your white lines going up. They kind of did follow.
Yeah, it followed pretty well actually. Look there.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously that one followed as well.
If you could only get the Bitcoin chart right, you'd have it cracked. But yeah, I mean, so what's happened is with Bonk is we've come up, we've found resistance, we've come down, we've found support, we've found resistance again, we've come back down. We look like we found support.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I do like to do something. I just draw around like a natural line of where things are going, and obviously you can kind of fill the gaps in and see. We should probably start to come up now. Again, we're technically oversold right now. Money flow has come down, but it's rounding out. VWAP's been coming up for a while now. VWAP's been coming up for enough time for the momentum to change. And money flow already looks like it's changing, so we could have some positivity for Bonk. But again, bearing in mind what might happen with Bitcoin and stuff like that, we probably might still have some more negativity. So, and again, we're not at the 60 mark, so we do still have some potential to come down. So I wouldn't hold on to being completely positive, because if I go back, for example, over here, it looked like it was rounding out, and then it immediately went down, and we fell all the way. So, in a similar scenario where the momentum isn't fully, too low yet, we still have potential to arc again and come downwards. So I wouldn't hold too much, a full potential on this. But again, we technically have a support point. We've used it twice now, which has been pretty good, I suppose. Probably coming upwards towards 24.51. But again, like I said, bearing in mind what might happen with Bitcoin and subsequent.
Talking about Bitcoin, remember what Sentiment said in that tweet? The bears appear to be exhausted and the trading has left the market, which means they think we're also going through this rounded bottom as well. So maybe, because remember, when we're going down, the world is ending. Yeah. When we go up, we're going to the moon, right? And it's psychologically, because we've been coming down, we just automatically assume we're coming down. But when you look at trading volumes, and there's people not, we've not had a bad week for the ETFs, but we have had a bad week for Bitcoin. So we've potentially exhausted the sellers. We have a weekend as well. Remember, ETFs can do one or two things. They can pump us during the week and we dump at the weekend, or we can dump during the week and we pump at the weekend. So maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised this afternoon, maybe tomorrow, maybe we go back towards 61.8, 62, something like that.
I think this is going to happen. I think something like this.
Yeah.
because obviously we do have support here. I think we wick down towards 22 and then come all the way back upwards, because I think again, this is holding on to the fact that Bitcoin prints this order block and then comes down a bit and then comes back upwards. But some of, like you're saying, with sentiment and whatnot, we do have. Again, we're just waiting for this positivity to occur. Yeah. And if the bears are worn out and whatnot, I think we could rip upwards again. And if we rip upwards, this will probably cause this. If Bitcoin absolutely rips and starts to break order blocks, I think this could rip it even as high as our order block up here.
Because you remember with meme coins, right? They're the first thing. They're like miner birds. They're the first things to die in the mine, right? But also, when Bitcoin has a bit of a rip and then Solana has a bit of a rip, what happens is that Solana will rip and all of the meme coins just go, right, game on, guys. Every time Bitcoin pumps a 1% or 2%, you see Dog with Hat or Bonk or Pepe, maybe not so much SHIB, but some of the Solana meme coins, they're just up 15, 20%. But then Bitcoin dumps, what do? They go down 30%, 20%. So they are a really good indicator to see the sentiment of the market, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, because again, this kind of reckon is about 5.3%.
Yeah.
I don't think Bitcoin's going to fall too much either. So
no.
I think because I don't think we'll go as those order blocks. I'm not exactly sure on that, but we do seem like we have some slight support around in this area where we printed at. So I'd probably say about 22 or 0.22 whatever. To basically use as a quick support. I don't think it's going to completely break down and print fully. I think it might be a wick or maybe 2 wicks down.
Yeah.
But I do think we come upwards.
All right. What about Solana then? Let's go on to Solana, because we've snuck an extra one in.
Yeah.
And I know the screen time is what it's all about for you. I get that. That's fine.
So what was it? So I thought it was going to come down and then come upwards. So we came upwards, went into this area, and then came downwards.
Stop. You know what? That's actually fairly accurate. Your line was going up, it went up.
It came up,
you then
came
showed
down,
a crash, but it didn't come down as far as you've said. In fact, it's come down more delayed. If you shift your line to the right,
you can see it's kind of come upwards and then come downwards, and then it might be come upwards.
It's not far off. I think we've got 150, right? We've got to get to 150, and then after that we've got 174.
Yeah,
and then I think we've got something in 160, but 150 and 174 for me. And I know there's loads of people, I don't know if it was Kabir, somebody was saying we've got to break $100 on Solana. I can't see. Bitcoin will have to tank, because the thing with Solana now is the market cap of Solana is getting bigger and bigger, and I think it'll become less volatile over the next 2 years. I think it's going to become like Bitcoin and Ethereum, where the market cap's so high that it's not going to act like Avalanche or, one of these $5 billion projects. It's going to get to the point where it moves 2-3% rather than 5-6%.
Can you see what I see?
Yes, I can.
Boom, cup and handle.
Cup and handle.
Actually, a good one, because this one actually comes upwards.
Yeah.
It's not a random button. It's actually cup and handle.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know how it moves. To be fair, I said this on my stream. I want to look at more cup handles, but I never really look at them.
Yeah.
Does it come as high as when it came upwards from it over here?
Yeah.
Is that how that works? So then if we apply that to where we are, let's say we stay within $140.
Yeah.
We came from $140, it would bring us to about $170.
See, I've got 174, and your white line there is 173.
So within the area of 176 to 170.
Yeah. See, the other thing is the psychology of it. When you've got coins that are really down, like your meme coins, they're really down. You think, I don't know why I've got these meme coins, because they've come down 80%, right?
Yeah.
That's what you think when the market's going down. When the market rips and your meme coin is up 300%, do you know what happens? You end up like that little hobbit out of Lord of the Rings, where you've got the one ring, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you don't want to let go.
Yeah.
But your psychology should be, when you're up 200 or 300%, you should be selling.
You get out. You need to get out. I mean, like, some people out there, right, where they'll have so high percentage, like they'll be up so much from the
like 100k.
They don't take anything out.
No.
They're absolute psychos, those people. Like I think you need to, like, obviously we preach on about it. Obviously, some people, when they preach about stuff that, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
I can be guilty of that. Sometimes my trades aren't as optimum in terms of taking out as I go out of DCA out of trade. However, a good trader in general, you don't have to do it all the time, like I said. It's situational, but in general, if you're if you're buying a coin, you're not like doing a future where it might be overnight or whatever. If you're doing it over, a month, let's say, DCAing in and out is kind of what you need to be doing, especially if you're high that much. You don't want to take it all out in one go and get all your eggs out, but get some money out at least.
Yeah. If you're up 300% and you take half of it out, then you've got 1.5 times your original investment in your pocket, right? Then if the other 150% goes to zero, you're 50% up.
Exactly.
Now, and the thing is, I think in crypto, people get spoilt by the gains. But if you made, there's a mathematical formula, I don't know what it is. If you make 10% a day over the course of a year, you've turned $10,000 into something absolutely ridiculous.
Probably 10% a day. It's crazy.
It's compounded, exactly.
Yeah.
Even if you do 1% a day, compound, it makes you 5, 6, 7x, whatever it might be. So, and then, but the thing is, like I say, when the markets are down, you've got remorse that you didn't sell. When the markets are up, you think it's never going to come down, so you don't sell. So you're trapped in this like feeling really bad, but then when you feel really good, you don't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You just sit on your bags going, oh my God, look, I've got a 5K.
Yeah.
Great, but take a K, 2K out. So when the market corrects down again, like what we could do, scenario for you, what we could do, we could go 60, 63, 66, 69, 62.
90K.
Right.
60 of them there, I said it here. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I mean, I do think, DCA this out. Again, like I said, it's situational at the end of the day. It depends on what sort of trade you're in. If you're scalping, you can't do that. Again, also at the end of the day, do what you want. It's your money, it's your choice.
See, Kabir, what a lot of people call them are moon bags. So when you're in your meme coin and you take your capital out, so you put $100 in and you've got $300 left. If you take $120 out, that $180 that's left is called a moon bag because it's completely free.
Right, yeah.
So I mean, you haven't paid anything for it. And what a lot of people do is just stick it in the corner and they create 50 moon bags of free money.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And that girl, that female streamer, I can't remember her name now. She's quite good, but
trader or
she's a crypto streamer. Wendio, Crypto Wendio.
Right, yeah.
She does it all the time. She talks about these moon bags that she has and she builds them up. And that's the way to be because it's free money. So you don't have the remorse.
Yeah, exactly.
When it goes up and down. Right, are we done with the charts?
We are done with the charts.
Sit down now.
You do actually need to be part of the stream.
Don't put the camera back on yet. Hang on. I need to reconnect myself to the Matrix, remember? Oh, I'm back.
All right.
You on camera now?
Ready?
Talking about next.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I showed them the news because we're doing news again, so yeah. But anyway, we're back now.
Can't get the staff.
No, we're not back. I'm back. No, he's back. I'm here. I'm still here. I was always here. He's back now on the camera. We're now talking about ARB. I mean, I could kind of gather from Rube-ARB.
See, I wanted to call it Rude ARB, but then nobody would get the pun. So that's why I've called it Rube-ARB, because rhubarb is that really horrible thing. So
I thought rhubarb was the fruit thing.
Rhubarb is that thing you make a pie out of. It's really tarty. So I'm going to give you a preface to this. A few weeks ago, Arbitrum released, I think it was 74% of its circulating supply on one day. And I said, as long as there is a hole in my behind, that price is not going to hold. And I think it was at 216, 26, something like that. And I think it's fallen below $1. There's now an article coming out from obviously Tim Nicebutt-Dim saying, is it ever going to go back to its original price? Is it going to recover? Whatever it might be. Now, we've just seen, and as we've explained, what happens when you print money. You print inflation. So how long is it going to take to wash 74% of the circulating supply through Arbitrum to get to the point where it goes back to $2, $2.15? So that's kind of my angle on this, and I'm going to let Brogan go through the article now, and then he can give his opinion on it as well.
Okay, so let's get the article up. Is that AI? Disappointing.
Don't ask. Some of the articles I've read this week have been written by just people who don't speak English. And I don't mean that as in they're not from England. I mean they're AI bots or ChatGPT that's written the article and nobody's read it because the articles don't make any sense. We saw one yesterday where the guy was saying that Solana or whatever it was has a market cap of $20.8 million. clearly not.
It just
not
feels
checked.
bland. I feel like I'm reading an AI article. Anyway, is undervalued. It'd be funny if you scroll down to some guy's actual photo and name.
It's a real person.
But it's like, is undervalued our bottom finally in? Metrics say, is this a good time to buy up? Well, that's a difficult question. And then it's AI photo. It feels like ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's ChatGPT.
But a journalist has written this.
Good. Has he written it, or did he write it through ChatGPT and then stick his name on the bottom of it? Because that's what I think.
This is Abidun Oladokun, journalist.
Yes.
Edited by Jibin Matthew, M.A. Matthew Wanty, George. So Matthew. So people have done this, but it could be AI. OBS key metric presented a buying opportunity on the charts. Bearish sentiments retained dominance across the market, though the market's value to realized value ratio of leading layer 2 token Arbitrum has flashed a buy signal on the charts. In fact, AMB Crypto found that the natives token MVRV ratio assessed over the 30-day and 365-day moving averages returned negative values at press time. I don't know what that is. I assume that's bearish if it's negative.
Yeah, the problem is when you pump 74% of your circulating supply into circulation, you're going to get a bearish setup.
Yeah.
And no matter what anybody says to you about a chart, there's too much circulating supply for the price to hold up. And that's the issue.
Right, so I assume when the MV... whoops. Okay. So I assume when the market value to realized value percentage crosses the minus... that's a really weird number, that. Let me open this up.
Is it like a percentage, like 0.16?
It's like... It as a... Oh, is it when they cross each other?
I don't know.
Okay, it's crossing this line. I don't know what this line's at.
Got hay fever.
Oh, okay. So I assume one of them is the market value.
Yeah.
I assume one of them is the real value
Yeah.
in terms of the way it's thing. And from what it looks like, the red line, so the 30-day, either the market value of the realized value, I'm not sure what it is, has crossed some arbitrary number, percentage, of the 365. So basically, it's like a moving average, just like the MACD basically, but for values or whatever.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like a MACD cross, I think, within that area, but on the 30-day and 365 instead of the 12 or the 15 moving average. So basically, it's like a MACD cross. Okay. And assets MV. Oh, I think this is the meaning of it. An asset's MVRV ratio tracks the difference between its current market price and the average price of every coin or token acquired for that asset. When its value is positive and above 1, the asset is said to be overvalued. This means that the asset's current market value is significantly higher than the price at which most investors acquire their holdings. Conversely, a negative MVRV ratio value shows MVRV value shows that the asset is undervalued.
It should be way below 1, shouldn't it? Because
it is. We're in minus like what percentage now?
Because 74% of the supply I'm not saying this to you, I'm saying this to the person writing the article. 74% of the token supply got unlocked. So all the people that bought Arbitrum, i.e. everybody who held it at $2, is suddenly holding a $2 Arbitrum when it's at $1. Yeah. What's the price of Arbitrum now? $1?
I'm not sure.
98 cents.
But what I'm confused about, obviously, I know this is sentiment, so it might be a different display of things. Yeah. I don't know if I assume he means an arbitrary value of 1, not a percentage, because these percentages are nowhere near 1. It's like minus 11.59, but I don't know why 1% would be. I'll get why 0% might be significant, but I don't know about 1.
Hi, only you. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us.
Hello.
Okay, what does it say? What's the conclusion of this article that seems to be so badly written? We know that it's the stating the bleeding obvious, aren't they?
Exactly. But this part of it, it has no relation to this photo. No. When the value is positive above 1, I don't know what that means. Is that 1%? Is that 1?
No, the number 1.
Right, okay, but why have they not displayed that on this chart?
So they use this a lot for Bitcoin. They use the MVRV for Bitcoin. Right. So basically, when Bitcoin was at $60,000 the first time around, 97% of people were in profit.
Right.
$60,000 this time around, it's like 85% of people are in profit because people have been buying at $74,000.
Right.
So it kind of gives you the average buying price of a token. So let's say it's $66,000 for Bitcoin.
Ooh.
No, $62,000, whatever it might be. But for Arbitrum, when you have a coin correct by 50%, the majority of people holding it are going to be in the negative. So my argument is that people are writing these articles and ignoring the obvious obvious elephants in the room. So what's the conclusion?
Well,
of
we've
the
got two order blocks. This isn't my chart. This is their screenshot. But I can see. Hopefully, my cursor's not on the screen. Okay.
What's the price? Does it say on there? Does it have a price on there? Or is that the MRV?
Oh, it's $1.40. Oh, $1.04. What I can do, this is very spooky, is I can draw within Prism or the streaming thing. So you can see there is an order block here and an order block here. And if you might notice, the bottom of this order block is actually where we're bouncing off. So we've actually got a resistance line. It's actually quite cool, this. Let me zoom in a bit. You can see there's going to be resistance there and a support there. And you can see the RSI down here. You can't see because my head's in the way and kind of everything's in the way. We're kind of pretty much in the oversold side of things, although we are below our the moving average, so we're probably going to be stuck. So basically, we need like a wick.
Yeah.
And this is the daily, by the way, so this is like over long term. We need like a wick to come upwards and then probably track ourselves along upwards to the price of about $2.10.
Never going to hit $2.10.
But
it's never going to happen. Nope, never going to happen. It will happen in the bull run. When I mean never going to happen, I mean it's not going to happen in the short term. The reason is, of course, 74% of the supply is in circulation.
Yeah, I know. By statistic or by numerical data, it's pretty hard.
That's not going to happen. It will. I know. I'll rephrase that. It's going to happen at some point in the future when Bitcoin moves up. Arbitrum will move up with it. And to be fair to Arbitrum, 3 times the amount of circulating supply was released, and the price only dropped 50%. So that's actually not too bad, is it?
No.
Really, on the grand scheme of things. Right, should we move on then?
Yeah.
What have we got next?
XRP.
Oh, we're at 12 o'clock. We're on XRP. So this is a very quick one as well. And then we're going to get to
Donald
Trump.
I need to change the sidebar a little bit, doesn't matter. Am I changing the? Yeah. Okay. This is a horrible website.
Which one is it?
FX. Street.
Yeah, I've never seen that one before.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, it's like horrible.
XRP is in the news an awful lot at the minute because they think that the court case is going to be over very soon.
Okay.
And if anybody says to me, I was going to put a voice on then, but I thought, no, I'm bound to offend somebody if I put a voice on. XRP, one day you're going to wake up and XRP is going to be at $1.40, $1.50. And that day, you're going to regret buying XRP. And the reason you're going to regret it is no matter how much FUD people throw at XRP, they cannot get away from the fact that it's going to be a fundamental part of the future of the blockchain. CBDCs, yes, they're going to do that. I don't know if Brogan's aware of this. They're launching their own stablecoin this year.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So they'll have their own stablecoin. They're going to power central bank digital currencies. Central bank digital currency is going to be powered by them. The XRPL is going to be used for cross-border payments by the banking system. If you are fading XRP, then go and look at what they're actually working on and realize there's no competition at this moment in time to XRP. There's no competition. They've spent 5 years doing this, and way before then, they've spent time working on it. And I hated XRP 6-7 years ago, didn't believe in having a centralized blockchain company. And since then, they've changed numbers of things. They've improved by multitudes. So I will not fade XRP, even though you see all these shillfluencelers coming out saying, I'm selling my Cardano, I'm selling my XRP. Don't listen to them. Buy a small bag of XRP because it's going to do very well in the future. And there's nothing on the horizon that I can see that's going to change my opinion about XRP. Brad Garlinghouse could step down tomorrow. It is not going to detract from the business. They're going to carry out an IPO. Once this court case is over, there will be an IPO and they will be a huge unicorn in America. They're going to do tens of billions of dollars company in the next 5 years. And that stable coin is going to challenge Circle and Tether, and it's going to make them a lot of money. So don't fade XRP. It might be boring. It might sit there and not do anything, but remember there's still a court case hanging over its head. Once that court case is gone, the price will move, and then we can accept XRP as a, Brogan can look at the charts today, it's 50 cents. Look at it in a month's time, it's 50 cents. It's not going to move until the court case is over, so don't expect it to pump or dump tomorrow, but it will one day, and it will take you by surprise, and if you don't hold any, don't come crying to me.
Yep.
I'm not going to say any more.
They've actually got quite a nice chart. I opened up the screenshot. It's basically, there's a $41, what? 41 cents, sorry.
1 cent.
About 41, 42 cents. So basically, it's the lowest point we saw for the price in the last live. This is the daily, and there's about 10. There's like a month, maybe a month and a bit of days here. So we're on the daily to bear that in mind. And then 64 cent is the high point we saw. Midpoint it being about 53.10. So basically, this is like the premium and discount thing I used for about all of like 2 minutes. So we've actually got a weekly support 46.6, which is looking like we're respecting it pretty well.
Yeah.
And then resistance at 56.30, which we're also pretty much respecting pretty well.
I think 50 cents for XRP right now is perfectly fine.
Yeah, so we're kind of in the middle right now. We've got these lines, these dotted lines. I don't know if this is like a projection based thing. I think it might be some sort of wedge going on. As you can see, it's kind of converging to a point. We're staying within it, kind of coming in and out here and there, which is fine. Obviously,
are you looking at charts again?
I'm looking at the chart. But in terms of so obviously this is probably not going to be too much of a difficult resistance point, but probably coming upwards so maybe a slow burn and move upwards towards.
What's the article about?
I'm just telling you what I think of that chart.
I don't even know what the article's about.
Neither do I. XRP hovers above 50 cent as Ripple joins alliance to simplify recovery of digital assets.
Yes. This is good news.
Ripple and XRPL Labs have joined the DREC Alliance as founding members. The DREC Alliance brings Web3 firms together to work on the recovery of digital assets in a secure manner across wallets. XRP tested support at 50 cent on Thursday, exchanging hands at 51.74 on Friday.
Then this news isn't going to move the price of XRP.
No.
But what it does, and again, when we talk about self-custody wallets, MetaMask and Ledger and things like that, and a lot of people don't realize that Tether and Circle can freeze the stable coins in your wallet.
Yeah.
Right. NFTs on Solana can be frozen. And so that doesn't make it yours, does it really? You've got an NFT that you've bought, but the owner of that NFT can freeze it. So that doesn't make it your NFT. The stable coins that you hold in your ledger are not yours. So this alliance, does it mention who else is in the alliance? I've gone to full screens, I don't know. Does it? Is Tether involved? Is Circle involved?
Ripple.
Does it mention anybody else's names? It's not a very good article. It doesn't mention who else is in the alliance. Is it an alliance of one? Is this like Obi-Wan Kenobi up against the Empire on his own, with his grey beard and his brown cape? Doesn't mention anybody, does it?
Ripple, XRPL. No.
What's the point of writing the article? They joined an alliance of what?
I can't find it.
Right. Okay. Fine. So we don't know who's in it. So whoever wrote the article, waste of time. Go and do some research. Tell us who else is in the alliance. I would imagine, and I could be completely wrong, that it's going to be other stablecoin providers and maybe some other big players in the market who we can't mention because they happen to run an exchange. But that would make sense. Now, what that means to me is, if I steal your XRP stablecoin from your wallet, if I hack your wallet, phish you, whatever you want to call it, that money will be frozen by XRP or Tether or Circle, and you'll get your money back. That's what I think it means. Now, is that good for the industry? Yes. Does that remove self-governance from that side of the market? Absolutely. Of course it does. If you hold Bitcoin or if you hold Monero or anything like that, nobody can take it off you. But if you hold stable coins, just be aware that your government in the future will be able to freeze those funds in your non-custodial wallet if they know that that wallet is yours. Now then, this is the most exciting part of the day.
Donald Trump. Everyone, the reason why everyone's here, basically.
The reason you're all here is to what is it? Is it Donald Trump? How is it even pronounced?
Or is it Doland?
Doland Trump. Yes, I haven't. I'm going to admit I haven't.
Oh,
looked
it's
at this,
Dolan's. Whoops.
but I want to tell you one thing. I did Jeff Bezos a few weeks ago and said it was an absolute trash meme coin. And this, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is the same logo with a hat on. It's the same one. Bring up Jeff Bezos for me. Just go to Jeff Bezos. Just type it in. Jeff Bezos. It's the same logo or icon, whatever you want to call it. Just Jeff Bezos Solana meme or something like that. You're never going to find it. Have you found it yet?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff, J-E-E-F.
Oh, Jeff.
B-E-E-Z-O-S, I think it is. Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. I see it all on like. Okay, if I go to like here, it might show the website.
Because, again, I want to show people these types of things because they're not all necessarily independent. It doesn't
there
matter.
it is. Found it.
Okay.
The same website.
There you go. Okay. So, when you find meme coins like Jeff Bezos, Donald Trump, or Joe, what was Joe Biden's called? Joe Biden, I think it's called. Joe Biden. Just remember, there is a group of people somewhere making cookie cutter versions of these projects, websites, coins, whatever you want to call it, publishing them on a theme. Now, there is a current theme at the minute, which is countries and cities. We've covered London, we've covered America Coin. Now we've got Jeff Bezos, Joe Biden, Trump, whatever. And they're on Solana, because that's where all the action happens. Now, even if they're only making $1 million a token, if they're doing 2 or 3 of these tokens a month, that is really good money for them. So be very careful with any meme coin that comes out that looks kind of catchy, because they're not necessarily going to do very well. If you look at MAGA, which is the meme coin we've mentioned last week and mentioned in the past, MAGA is doing really well. It's got a decent market cap. It's giving money to the ex-military. It's giving money to homeless people. It has a project behind it. These are just cookie cutter websites with the same logo, different colors, different names. That's all there is. Now, is there anything you want to go through on the website?
Oh, I can scroll through. I'm just trying. I recognize the logo. It's like a meme. Huh?
They're all the same, aren't
No, I know, but it's like I'm trying to think like what the memes from. I can't remember what it is though. So Trump Mech Memes Grits again, 2024. I have also opened the chart in the background. We'll have a quick look at that as well. So about Donald Trump is billionaire press of Solana. His job is to make billions and billions, to make Solana great again and to destroy Joe Biden. We're here to unite as the Solana memes and support. It's like German.
Are you speaking Klingon?
He's turned German.
Do you know what? When I was little, I thought to myself, you know what? When you're in your 40s, are you going to be sitting in front of a light and a camera and a microphone, listening to your son speak Klingon about a meme coin about a potential president of America? No, it's not on my bingo card. Astronaut, yes. Fireman, yes. Yeah. Talking about Jeff Bezos and Donald Trump. It's not on my 2024 bingo card either.
So I think we've got a German spy for this article. So we're here to unite all the Solana memes and support each other through the Börse Bull. Make sure to cast your vote in Trump 2024. Trump is community takeover in all monies in the grassroots. Buy Trump if you want to make billions and billions.
Is he Russian? He's gone from Russia to Germany.
That's what the article look.
To Austria.
It's gone from some funny, weird language to genuinely German down it, and then back to weird.
Oh, please.
How to buy?
Don't
create
buy
a wallet.
These coins.
Download Phantom or your wallet of choice. Okay, I thought that would be funny.
It's not funny. Nothing about this is funny. So Donald Trump, whatever you want to call it, I will make a video about it because we will get traffic from it. So that's another thing to bear in mind. Is occasionally I'll make a video about a coin. If you listen to the video at the end, I give you my opinion on it, and they're never, well, some of them are good, some of them are very negative. Just because I make a video about a coin doesn't mean I endorse it or I like it, and I will say so in the video. Jeff Bezos video, Pepe, Bonk, I've crucified them all. That's just what I do because I am Switzerland in the crypto world. and Brogan is Ireland in the crypto world. We are both neutral. Right. Please don't tell me you're bringing the chart.
Yeah, so we had the fair value gap, which we tested as support, which is pretty good. We've also got this order box we're currently in right now, which is...
I've got nothing to throw at him that won't permanently harm him.
We also don't have a middle line, so I'm going to add the middle line there. So we actually are below the middle line. Might be some... So don't shoot me. Let me do the chart first before you shoot me. So we've actually got
Put
65...
the chart down.
No, go away, I'm doing this. Got 65 cent resistance there.
65 cents. What's the market cap of this rubbish meme coin?
Is it all fully out? There's no like. Okay,
I
yeah.
don't
So
know.
FDMC. So I don't think there's any mining and things. So it's 60 million.
How is it at 60 million?
I don't know. So we've got a positive trend line. So what I'm seeing here, if you guys might recognize this, resistance point is 65 cent, trend line going upwards. Either A, we come all the way back down. Obviously, the midpoints of fair value gaps are important. We might come towards there for missing like liquidity and stuff. So I'm going to draw a line there just in case. So I've got 43 cent on the negative side of things. If we go upwards, which we could possibly do.
Can't believe he's doing TA on this.
Actually, now that I look at it, we've actually got. I think that's a bear pennant.
You're an enabler. You're enabling people.
So if we come upwards, we could break out towards $1.13. I don't know if that's
How do I
gonna
turn the stream? Have I got a kill switch for this stream?
like we talk about, bear pennants are never 100% right. So do bear that, please.
If this coin goes to $1.13, I'm going to make a public apology video for this.
I'm not surprised. Look back here. It came towards $1, whatever.
No,
back here.
It's ridiculous. Any nice comments in chat? Brogan reading that was too funny. No, I know. I mean, I don't understand. I really don't. I mean, he's killing me already by rigging this.
I hope you guys are ready for a 70% gain.
No.
And then you can probably put your take profit or stop loss below. Obviously, this is conservative, so actually be careful about that.
Well, he actually is is a Republican, so that does make him a conservative.
Okay. You can probably put it at like the midpoint of the fair value gap. That's pretty secure. Obviously, you've got the top point of it. So you've got, you've either got potential. That's a 2 risk reward. You've got potential of about 70% gain or about 33% loss.
I'm going to let everyone in on a secret.
What?
Where we're from, when you're a little kid and you pass wind, it's called a trump, okay? Which is another word for flatulence. Now, what Brogan is doing over here is he is talking hot air. And anyone that buys this token thinking it's going to go to $1.13 might as well just sit there and trump for the amount that you're going to get out of this coin. We have covered TON, Bitcoin, Solana, Arbitrum. What else have we covered today? XRP. All of these great projects that could change the world. And I was excited by this. I was really excited. And then, when the excitement left me? When you started speaking German. That's when the excitement left me.
Yeah.
If you say another price prediction for this coin, I'm going to knock your light over.
I could do.
Don't tempt people.
Well, 25 cent, 25.5 cent got support.
It's no support. It's a trash meme coin.
Yeah,
Jeff Bezos,
trash meme coin.
There's so many better meme coins out there to go and look at that actually have some level of community behind them. It's only going off his name. MAGA is the only Trump-related meme coin I have found that has actual value because it's donating to charities. And you are promoting, you're not promoting, you're looking at it, you're giving it undue attention. I hope you can sleep well tonight.
Oh yeah, well.
Can't sleep well tonight.
Well, okay, so yeah, like I said, so the other, this is what I was about to say.
He never stops.
The other end of things is if you've got a little bottom situation. So boom, come upwards, kind of, and then come down back towards 25 cents. So that is the other side of things if we do invalidate this pennant. So be careful about that. So it's even go up or go down.
How are you talking about invalidating pennants on Donald Trump?
I don't know. But okay, like I said, was it 66% of the time pennants work? So we've got a 33% chance of, a Bart Simpson scenario coming back down to about 25, 26 cents for Donald Trump. So yeah, careful. End of the stream, isn't it?
Are we done now?
Yeah, the stream done.
Before we go, should we ask if anybody's got any comments?
Yeah, comments, questions. Yeah.
Well run, right? Because I don't want to finish. I don't want to finish the show on a Trump. So, anybody's got any questions? Ask in chat. Any question? You've got 5 minutes to ask some questions. I'm going to read some comments out. Do you want to read the comments out?
I'll read some comments.
Let you read the comments
I haven't actually
out.
really read any.
So he can
comments.
wash his mouth out with really nice things that have been said in chat and not end the show with the drivel about this meme coin that he's been saying.
So I'm gonna go back. So I'm going to the top of the chat on the red place because I haven't actually read any of the comments. Teresa was saying good morning, Michael. Obviously, this is the start show. Obviously, I'm pretty late to the comments because
I've already read half of these.
I know, but the articles are right. Mike said.
If you want to look at the comments, look from.
Well, Maya Dead said music reminds me of Old Nights console game. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got all sorts of music going on over here.
Kabir, please step away from the meme coins.
What else have we got? We have.
I mean, I don't mind there not being any comments. I can't check any of my phones to see.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the reading out of that illegible. I don't even know what that was. That weird paragraphs. I think that my brain was trying to do an accent for it, and there was so many like different signals of what language was being spoken that it just changed rapidly. But unfortunately, it wasn't. It was a mess.
See, the yellow and black site. How are we
it's
supposed
just
to?
like I'm looking at it right now.
trash.
Literally the worst comment section.
Do you know what I can do? Watch this. Watch this. Ready for this? I'm not going to do it now. It's at the end of the show. Right. If there's no comments, we will disappear. Trump means to win also. I think Trump is going to win the election. Yes. I think he's pretty much nailed on. I think Robert Kennedy might give him a run for his money. Again, I'm not in America, so I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I think Joe Biden is the worst supported president in the history of America, number one. He is leading, he's losing by anywhere between 9 and 15 points in various different states. But the media over there are telling you that he is leading Trump by 3 points. So that tells you all you need to know about the media over there.
Yeah.
Are we going to do anything else?
There's a comment. I'll just check my phone quickly.
Okay. Right. Thank you, everybody, for coming to join us. This is the end of the show.
There's a comment. You do actually there.
This is the end of the show. Thanks, everybody, for turning up. We only do one of these a week. We normally don't come to the studio to do them. We might do a Wednesday show, not this Wednesday coming, maybe the Wednesday after. We'll do a giveaway show again, and we'll try and give away some more meme coins. Remember, if in the market depressions that we have, when we give you meme coins, they're going to go down 60, 70, 80%. The free coins, my advice, which is not financial, is just hold on to them. The free prizes and giveaways, hold on to them. Then when the market recovers, sell them. Don't hold on to them forever and a day. You're not married to these meme coins. You're not married to Dolan Trump. You're not married to Jeff Bezos or Joe Biden or anything like that. You should be looking to stack Satoshis with the profits that you make. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to make some videos tomorrow. So I'm not going to live stream tomorrow. Are you going to live stream on Sunday night? Oh, no,
Monday.
We're not. We're having an American day tomorrow. We're having American ribs.
Oh, right.
Barbecue ribs with, what we having them with? Corn on the cob and probably some American beer. Americans can't make beer. We know all that, but we have to drink it anyway.
Well, I'll do it on Monday, but there's comment. Only, I would love to learn pairs trading. Do you have knowledge of that? I'm not too versed in pairs trading. Not really. Obviously, I can look into it. Is that not like
Bitcoin ETH?
Yeah, like a non-USD, non-basic type thing. Well, obviously, I know you need to find good correlation in between coins. I haven't really traded that. Obviously, a bit above my pay grade.
We've covered a couple on the channel in the past. We've looked. What we tend to do on the channel is we look at coins against Bitcoin because you shouldn't really be using USDC anyway. But if you look at the Ethereum chart, for example, or if you look at the Solana chart versus Bitcoin, they've all been trashed by Bitcoin over the last 2 years. Ben Cowan, as he always says, everything bleeds against Bitcoin. And if you go back over the last 2 years, everything has, bar the odd exception like Toncoin, bled against Bitcoin. So pairs trading, however, you do make, because you're avoiding USDC, you avoid the capital loss from that. Well, no, you have a capital loss because you could be trading Solana Bonk, for example. There's a pair.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will trade Solana against the meme coins. because you can make a lot of money in Solana, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, you can make a lot of money in Solana from trading pairs, but I don't trade pairs.
Yeah. I mean, I could look into it. Like I said, I don't really dabble in that because I like it to be a bit linear. Obviously, I assume TA is pretty similar in both regards.
Believe it or not, they do actually play out really well. Like if you just want, we'll do this one last thing. Just do me a favor and type in BTC ETH and just go and have a look at that chart and tell me why you would hold Ethereum and not Bitcoin for the last 2 years. Just type in BTC ETH and you'll bring up the pair. It's the most horrific line you've ever seen in your life. And then do it by, let's do it by week. Do the weekly chart.
What, BTC ETH? Is that the only one?
Just do BTC ETH. I don't know which one. I just click on any of them. Right, and then do it weekly. And then scroll and you'll see just the absolute utter devastation of Ethereum against Bitcoin. Is it just a straight line down?
I think I'm on the wrong thing. I'm definitely on the wrong thing. I don't know.
Right, it doesn't matter. We'll look at it. I'll show Brogan after the show. Show the Oracle after the show. Right. Thank you everybody for coming. Greatly appreciated. See you all on Monday. I'm back on Monday. I'm gonna make some videos tomorrow. Right. Done.
I'm done, yeah. Why are you acting like it's a recorded video? You're saying done and walking off.
Because you spent half an hour doing your outro.
Oh, walk off then.
You're like, what's his face?
He said, I'm hungry now, ribs. Hopefully it's gonna be good. Maybe we'll share it. Maybe we'll take a photo. Post
We
it
have
on
a what you call it, don't we? We have a wood fire grill.
Wood fire grill, best thing.
Smoking,
best thing. Yeah. But anyway, I'll do my outro. I thank you all, each and every one of you, for joining. I appreciate you spending an hour and 40 minutes on the stream. Obviously, it depends when you joined the stream. I'm glad you could all make it to the stream. Hopefully, it was a good stream. I think it's very. You know what? If you're gonna be pulling that face, you can walk off. Hopefully you will enjoy the stream. I think it was an entertaining one. I think it flowed very well.
It was a good stream today. I enjoyed it.
I think the TA was all right. I think we're going to do well soon. Obviously, if Sentiment thinks the same as well, I think we're definitely going to blow up. So, obviously, hope everyone's going to make a bunch of money on that. If you liked us and you've watched us the first time, you think these guys are great, they're absolutely brilliant. Subscribe, follow, turn notifications on. Like the video. If you're so inclined to donate, I believe there are different avenues you can do on your respective platforms. Obviously, like I said, that is not necessary in the slightest. But if you do have the inclination to do it, I'll be more than appreciative. I think actually someone posted a coffee in a certain place. So I think, again, like I said, the places that the things on that platform, some of them work, some of them don't. So if that is something for us, then thank you. I really do appreciate that. On Monday, I'm streaming in the afternoon, 9 p.m. Are we UTC +2? I believe we are.
Something like that, yeah.
9 p.m. UTC +2. I'll be on doing TA, solely TA. If you've got any coins you want me to cover or anything we didn't cover today in terms of the charts, come to that stream. I can do a lot more coins than we have done today, and we do like maybe I do Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana mainly, but then afterwards that people can suggest their coins. So if you want a coin covering, then that's the stream you go to. Thank you all so much for joining. Check the descriptions for all useful links, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.
Oh, come on, Fizzy.